Are you starting to look for a home in the Brecksville area, but you don't want something that is going to require a bunch of work? Today, I think I have the opportunity for you because we are going to be touring a home that has been freshly renovated, and this kitchen in this home is absolutely to die for. I think this home is the perfect option for someone looking for the easy move. Now, this home has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it comes in just over 2,200 square feet, and this location is absolutely amazing. You have such fast access to the Brecksville Reservation, which has a ton of hiking, and that also connects up to the Cuyahoga Valley National Park, where you have the ability to go explore miles and miles worth of trails, along with having some of the greatest scenes in the country. Now, along with having such fast access to something so rare, you are going to have access to a shopping plaza that has access to grocery, restaurants, and a little bit of retail, so you're not lacking in that area by any means. Now, if you find yourself hanging out in that area, I would recommend going to check out the Wild Eagle Saloon. It is a really cool bar where they have activities to play. Now, they have a bunch of different drafts on tap that you do get to pour yourself, so you can pour as little as much as you want, so you can try different types of beers. And then they also have some pretty amazing food. So whether you're a drinker or not, this place is such a cool area to go hang out. So I definitely recommend checking that out. And also just down the road from that shopping plaza, you have Brecksville High School, which is ranked number 7 in Ohio at this moment, and it is a wonderful high school system. So if you were to move into this home, you are going to have wonderful opportunities as far as education, shopping, and activities go. I think it hits all 3 on the dot. Plus, it's a gorgeous house. Now, my name's Sam Oler, and I am your Cleveland area realtor. And if you are thinking about moving to the area, feel free to give me a call. I'd love to help you out. But I'm not going to keep talking about the area. Let's go check out this house. So jumping right into it, we have this raised ranch style home where everything is on the first floor and then you have a garage underneath it. So you are going to have a little bit of stairs on this, but once you're inside, you are not going to have to deal with any. Now, entry into the home is a little hallway, but it quickly opens up into the living area, and off to your right, you have a sliding door that leads into what could be an office space, or you could set it up as a little bit of an entertainment space, or you could use it as a workout room. You've got a lot of different options as it is a pretty large sized. Me personally, I would probably use it as an office, as I like to look out the window and see what's going on outside, and there's more than enough space downstairs to use it as a gym in the basement. Now, in the living room, you have this beautiful bay window that gives you a wonderful view of the front yard, and you can definitely keep an eye on what's going out there from this area if you have a small little sitting space or maybe a dining room table. But as you work your way further into the living room, you are going to have your sitting area, which is probably going to be in this area itself because you have their fireplace, which is the actual focal point of the room, and that is where you're going to have all of your attention for the most part. And if you work your way further in, you have the kitchen. But check out these beams. I think they look really cool as far as what they are. I don't think they necessarily serve any structural purpose, but they are a really cool addition to have to make this room have a little bit more character. Now, this fireplace has built-ins on either side, a little section to store books and movies and whatever you kind of want to store in that area, and then you also can store your firewood on the right side of the fireplace. Now, off the back of the house, you have another bay window which leads you out to your deck, and I love it when they build the decks around the trees that are already there. It gives it a little bit of a feeling of preservation to where they didn't want to harm the trees or get them out of the way when they were building this, so I think it just adds to the character, like I said earlier. Now, working our way further into the kitchen, you have a ton of storage in this one and a really cool butcher block island right in the center. They did a white shaker cabinet throughout, and this area can serve as a coffee bar or something along the lines of that, where you can have all of your pantry storage, and then you have your main section of the kitchen separate so you can store all of your dishes and pots and pans and other useful items for that area. Now, you have a French door that opens up to go out onto the deck, so that is super nice. And once again, there's a ton of windows, and they decided to use a blue subway tile backsplash. Now, this wasn't super common recently, and I saw it pop up twice today when I was going through houses, so it must be in now. And then they did that cool little backsplash behind the oven. Now, I like the two-tone cabinet option, and I really like that they put the microwave in the island because I don't really care for when it's up above the oven or sitting on the countertop. It just takes away from the whole elegance, in my opinion. Now off of the kitchen, you have your washer dryer room, and you get a little bit of a vanity to just kind of wash whatever you need to by hand. And then you have a little bit of storage above where the washer and dryer go. And across from that, you have the basement, which we are going to go check out right now. It is a finished basement, which is super nice because you don't always get those in this area. And they went as far as hanging new drywall, doing new trim, laying new carpeting, and they also painted the ceiling, which I like it when they do that and they don't do the drywall on the ceiling because it keeps these basements feeling more open. Now, walking through here, it's a ton of extra square footage that you have to use as living space, and I don't think this is a bad thing at all. You have a whole nother living room, or like I said earlier, I would probably do some sort of gym down here just so that it's separate from the rest of the house. Now, I have full headroom walking around down here. I'm over 6 foot, so it is kind of nice. Now back in this mechanical room, it is plumbed for a bathroom, so that makes your life a lot easier as far as if you ever wanted to install it down here. They have the toilet, shower, and sink all ready to go. And then you have your electrical panel with what looks like updated electric, and you have your utility sink. Now around the corner, you've got a newer hot water tank and a high efficiency furnace. Now I can't tell how old it is, but with a home warranty, you're not going to have to worry about it. You are going to be able to get that replaced if it were to ever fail. Now, as we work our way back through the living area that is downstairs, you're going to have access to the garage from down here, so we are going to go run through that really quick. Now, that is just through this door that is at the bottom of the stairs, and before you go into there, you have a little bit of a bonus space. It is a mud room, which is super nice. You can hang all of your jackets and just have storage for all of your shoes and book bags and anything else you'd ever need. And then just off of there, you have access into your 2-car garage, which is kind of hard to see, but it's a really tight 2-car garage. So now as we work our way back through here, we are going to run upstairs and check out the rest of the house. And as you start to work your way upstairs, you're going to notice that it is a hardwood on top of the stair tread, and you have white risers. So it gives it a little bit of separation. That way you're not just staring at wood going straight up. Now in this house, they used a LVP flooring, and it is a wood grain, so it feels like it's wood, but it's a lot more durable and you don't have to worry about scratching it ever. And as we take another quick look in the laundry room, we are going to work our way back around this corner so you can kind of see where it leads, and we are back in the living space. And just another quick pan leads you over into the living room, and if you were to walk straight through there, you have some storage off to the left, and it's double doors, so you have a lot more storage than most houses in the area. And off to the right at the end of the hallway is your primary bedroom, where you have French doors that lead outside onto that deck that we were showing earlier. And you also have a walk-in closet and a primary suite. Now we're going to take a look in the closet first. You have a ton of different storage options as far as shelves go, and then you can also hang your clothes from those shelves. And first, when you walk into the suite, you have a soaker tub, which comes in super handy, and you've got a nice view of the neighbor's house, so you might want to consider frosting those windows or getting some sort of drape. I would probably frost them because I don't like the look of drapes personally. You've got your tile floors and a double sink vanity with 2 mirrors on the wall. And they don't have any sconces on the wall, but they do have plenty of lights on the ceiling. Now they used a 3x12 tile in the shower, and that is a subway tile, which is pretty common right now, but I think it looks super sleek and you can't go wrong with it. As we work our way further down the hallway, off to the right, you have your bathroom that everyone is going to be able to use, and they just used a builder grade vanity, which looks fine in my opinion. I think it is perfect for what it is. And I don't know why they didn't go as far as updating the shower. They could have just done a new surround, but it is an older one, you can tell, because it is a little bit yellow as far as the fiberglass goes. But directly across the way is one of the bedrooms. And this is off of the front of the house. You've got a double door closet, which gives you plenty of storage. And then at the very end of this little hallway, you have your other bedroom. Now this one is pretty small and once again on the front of the house, but it's nice to have the option to just have that extra room if you need it. Now working our way back into the living space, we're going to take one last look. Now, like I said earlier, this high school district is number 7 in Ohio, so I don't think you can go wrong with it if you do want to live in this area and you have kids, or if you don't have kids and you just want to grow into this house. It's the perfect opportunity. This is such a cool house with all the renovations that they did. They did a wonderful job, so I could see anyone who buys this house living here for a long time and being very happy. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you. It shows that you might be looking to move to the Brecksville area, and if you are, I invite you to reach out to me. All my contact information is down in the description below, along with all of my social media. If it makes it a little bit easier for you, feel free to give me a call or text here. But if you do find yourself down in the description checking out my social media, make sure you hit that like button before you go because it is going to help me out a ton. But with that being said, I'm going to leave the video there, and I'll catch you in the next one.